everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. Alright, like on the way in. Gives me an energetic donation to the channel, helps me tune into YOU. These are collective readings, any energy, any sign. Flip the roles as you see fit. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And set your intentions, my friends, because I am setting mine. Alright, let's get this party started by calling in spirit, shall we? Spirit guides and angels of your whitest light, please give me a clear message for the collective, one that brings healing, hope, and understanding of their situation. Protect me as I open myself up to channel these messages and protect my beautiful collective. Okay, now we got this beautiful smoke here. Let's do it. Let's bring it in your direction. Okay. There you go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Excellent. There you go. Okay. Do a little bit of Reiki, baby. Okay. Then we're going to use the selenite sticks, as I often do. And that just clears the energy. One more. Okay, there we go with that. And then we're gonna ring in, lower the, I got one of these little baby things. We'll ring it 3 times, lower your volume if you have to. Oh, sorry. There we go. We ain't going any deeper than that. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's do Moonology, full moon, and such. Okay, Spirit, please give me a clear message. Put these over here for the collective. And I want to thank each and every one of you who have liked and subscribed and tuned in and are so loyal to the channel. I so appreciate you. Thank you very much for that. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, Spirit, give me a message, please, and thank you. What do we have today? Ooh, here we go. Process your feelings. Howl at the moon. Howl at the moon. Howl at the moon. There you go. Any other, Spirit? Ooh, there we go. We want the floor again. Seek healing. And I like 3. So one more, Spirit. Oh, it's going to give me more than 3. It always does. All right. What is it? Talk to the moon. So it's howl at the moon, talk to the moon, communicate. Okay. And moon in detriment. Cut your losses. Looks like Aries too. Looks like a ram. Cut your losses. Releasing is here. Releasing. We'll do 6 because I can't just do that. Courage. Blood moon. Courage. Alright, excellent. Let's end that. Okay, so processing your feelings. Where are you at with your feelings? How do you feel about your situation? Whatever is going on. That's what Spirit's asking you. Healing moon. You need to recognize, all of us do, that we come to this time and place, this journey with a lot of baggage. And none of us are immune to that. None of us are so perfect that we're here because we're just shining examples of perfection. The only thing that's perfect is God. And so the rest of us, yeah, we need work. So it's like we need to recognize where we're at on this journey. Hopefully we have a more of an understanding as we get older as to where we're at. But if you're tuning into tarot, then you have more understanding than the average person. So process where you're at on this journey. How do you feel about your life? How do you feel about your choices? And healing. We all need to. We all need to recognize that we are a work in progress. That's why we keep coming back over and over again. We learn, but we never, I guess, in the process, we're always in the process of learning something until we get to the point where we don't have to anymore, right? We either become, we move to another realm or level that we don't have to keep reincarnating, or we become guardians to somebody else. So, I mean, if we're here, then obviously we're still working on things. So we need to seek help, seek healing, communication. And it's not necessarily to the moon, but manifestations, right? As well as communicating to your guides, ancestors, the divine. Cut your losses. So something here needs healing. Past hurts, childhood traumas, you name it. Cut your losses. Forgive and move forward. Releasing what no longer serves you. And that can be the mindset, that can be the past hurts. But having the courage to recognize that you need to heal, having the courage to cut your losses, releasing things that, and this could be family, this is why it's so hard, this could be relationships that you put a lot of investment, time, energy, and effort into, okay? But processing, how does this person, this situation, these individuals make me feel? Be honest. There's an honesty here. Communication is important, not just to a moon and an object. It's important to communicate to the people in your life as well. Be honest about how you are feeling. And maybe somebody isn't, and that's why we're here right now. Somebody can't be honest about their feelings, how they're feeling about a situation, how they're feeling about a person. So let's get into it with the first tarot. I got two tarot decks. Spirit, give me a message about why this person can't be honest about their feelings. Something is unfinished. Yeah. Something is, I don't know, it's like something's really, they can't let go of something or someone. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a person, situation. Something happened and they can't let go of it. They're not healing from it. It's festering and rotting in this person. Maybe guilt is what I'm hearing. Guilt about something. Yeah. And maybe that's why this scenario is here, because Spirit is saying the first person that you should communicate to is yourself. And even if you have to sit there in front of a moon and do it, say it out loud. No longer keep it inside of yourself, because it's keeping you stuck. Say it out loud in private. You know what I mean? Like, separate yourself from whomever the situation is. Take a walk. Go outside. Say it out loud. And, like, acknowledge the elephant in the room. And then you have a clearer vision, a clearer direction as to where you should go next. After it's out loud, I mean, once it's said out loud, you can't go back, right? Strength is here, courage. So double confirmation that a person needs strength. Leo is here, so it could be Leo. Three of Swords, there's heartbreak. Yep. Admit that your heart is broken instead of pretending like everything's fine, is what I'm hearing. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Seven of Wands, maybe you're defensive. Maybe you feel like you have to be defensive to protect yourself. Wands is Aries, Leo, and Sag. Fool, leap of faith. A leap of faith. Maybe self-love too. A leap of faith towards yourself. A dove is like, I feel like the dove is like a, what is that? An olive branch being extended to somebody. Maybe at the beginning of a new beginning is what I'm hearing. The Empress. So an olive branch extended to an Empress. So somebody wants to take a leap of faith towards an Empress. Yes, that's what it sounds like. What is the third? What's the last card, Spirit, about this? Seven of Wands. What happens that they have to be defensive about it? They want to extend an olive branch of possibly friendship. Five of Cups, a loss. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer is the loss because this was a star. This was a wish fulfillment. Yeah, hope. Instead of a loss, they want to look at something in a bright side. Two of Swords, like a choice. Like a choice, like happy news. Something like they want to message this person. They want to message this person, but they're anxious about it. They feel, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they feel like this person might not receive them well. Something bad happened here. Three of Swords is here, right? So this heartbreak because something happened. Magician. So they're manifesting an opportunity to talk to this person again, but there is deception or an illusion here. There's an illusion. Defense. See, King of Swords coming in with a head over heart. Maybe a business deal or trying to come towards this Empress in kind of like a practical way, like I'll work with you or do something like business instead of what they truly want, which is a relationship. They're anxious about it. They're trying to find a way back into with this Empress because they broke the person's heart. Queen of Wands. The Empress could be the Queen of Wands where they look at them as sexy and beautiful. Maybe that person is intimidated. There's also a Queen of Swords here too. That's why an Empress is every queen of the deck. They could be guarded against them. Guarded against you. And this could be the King of Pentacles. Somebody with money, somebody with status. It's like they're coming in guarded because they're matching the Queen of Swords. They find you sexy, but they know you're guarded. They're already guarded, so it's like a mirroring, right? But they're the King of Pentacles. They want to come in with an offer of money, or like they have money, or they want to come in with something like a status. They want to pretend they're like they're enthusiastic about something, but really it's like they have another agenda, a new beginning. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Because they see working with you, you match them. The Queen of Pentacles. Yes, you are the keeper of their wish. The keeper of their heart, I think. But you are also money. You have status. But there's a heartbreak. There was an ending here. Ten of Swords. It was like they broke your heart. They feel like you broke their heart. Ten of Swords, though. What the hell? Justice is here, though. Justice is here. So there was a heartbreak here. What in God's name is going on? Let me get another deck. How did this happen? What is this heartbreak about? Hang on, let me go into this deck before I go into the last deck. Spirit, what's the message here about this? There was an ending. There was a loss. There was heartbreak. There's justice. There's communication coming in. The person wants to come in. They know you're guarded. They know that they broke your heart. They feel the loss too. They want to communicate with you, but they're scared. They're anxious. They want to, I don't know, like I'm hearing like pretend that everything is cool, like a chance meeting, communication, see if they can work with you, maybe even come in like light, funny, conversational, something like that. There's another agenda here. Spirit, give me some messages, please. What happened in this situation? Spirit. Okay. When you start to walk, the way appears. Taking steps beginning. So they wanna move forward. Open your hands if you want to be held. Reach out, welcome, love, let yourself receive it. So maybe they didn't in the past. If light is in your heart, you will find your way home. Use your intuition. Returns to the past. All right, so somebody from the past is returning. What is planned in your soul will sprout. Dedication work is rewarded, so that they're manifesting another opportunity with you. Okay, that's all cool. That's all good. Let's find out what happened. Spirit, let's dive a little deeper, baby. Okay, Spirit. I'm trying to find out what happened to break these two apart, that they're coming in. This is a long time coming, though. This feels like many moons. There's like all these moons here. The different moons. It takes a long time for full moons, or these different types of moons, the blood moons. So this could have been years for some of you. It was a loss that both of you felt. Heartbreak that both of you on each end were receiving. A lot of mirroring of doubt. Guarded. Unsure. Anxiety. But almost like inevitability. Like this is not over. This is a lost opportunity, or something was never finished. Yes. What happened, Spirit? What happened? Thank you. Try me. This is the guarded. Oh, God. Come on now. Try me. Like, don't play. Okay. What is this? Locked intuition, yeah? It's like they didn't see potential here. Trapped in the past. Exactly, this is what I'm saying. Somebody is not happy here. Somebody hasn't healed from something in the past. And I don't know necessarily if this is this particular relationship. It could have been childhood. But try me. It's like they know that if they come towards you in any type of aggressive way, you're going to like tear them down. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords don't play. But it's like blocked intuition. Something didn't manifest because maybe they didn't know that you were interested in them. Eye contact. Something about your eyes. Something about the first time they saw you. There was eye contact. The eye contact scared them. It was like looking into your eyes. It's like you read them. Maybe they can't make eye contact with you. Rest and rejuvenation. Somebody needs to hear that. Maybe there was time, like I said, there was a span of time where there was rest and rejuvenation, maybe reflection too. Maybe somebody's working too hard. There was potential here. Okay, there was potential. Somebody's prideful. There you go. They tried to make you jealous. They gave you no choice but to walk away from them. Yeah. They feel like you've changed. Maybe you're more guarded than you were, more open in the past. Yeah. Maybe you felt like you had no choice but to be that way towards this person. Maybe because they broke your heart. Maybe you felt like they betrayed you. And there's pride between the two of you, and it's just keeping the two of you apart. Never enough. Maybe you felt like you weren't enough to this person. This is a divine union, though. That's why you can't forget each other. It was a miracle that you met in this lifetime, considering all the obstacles to get to that point. But it was like the spirit guides, divine themselves, worked this out where you would meet each other in this lifetime. But it didn't work out. It was there was so much like unfinished business with healing, is what I'm hearing, from past traumas that you guys couldn't see the potential within this connection. Put in the effort, yeah. It was like one or both of you weren't willing to put in the effort when you met each other. Maybe you felt like there was mind games. Maybe there was mind games. It says, I tried to make you jealous. You saw that coming a mile away. But you are so special to them. That's how they feel. You're different from the rest. The others didn't need as much work, energy, and effort as you did. And maybe they wanted to go towards an easier option because they don't feel like, in their pride, that they need to chase a person. Maybe they don't have to chase a person until you were the exception. And you felt like, I'm not playing this game. If you're not going to put in the effort, I have no choice but to walk away. And they saw that as not a backstabbing, but they saw that as, it affected them. It affected them deeply, more than they probably thought that they would. Yeah. The thought of you with someone else kills them. Yeah. But their lack of interest and effort, you had your own thoughts about this subject, this scenario. You thought it was over, dead in the water. They needed more time. They needed time. And you were like, time's up. Time's up. Yeah, and now they're getting a taste of their own medicine, perhaps, and connections where somebody plays mind games with them, and they kind of saw your point of view in this, other people playing games, that they're not enough, and they realize you're different. You're not a game player. Maybe they thought you were. You were just playing a game with them. Happier days are ahead for you, Spirit saying. This person had social pressure on some end to not pursue this connection. Yeah, that's what I think it had something to do with too. It's like a lot of things going on, but unhealed past. I don't know. Something happened in their past. Something happened in both of your pasts. You both have not maybe similar backgrounds, but you both went through heartbreak in your life that when the two of you met, you were unhealed and certainly not ready for any type of true commitment that would last. There was gameplays, there was back and forth, maybe expectations on your end, and they weren't even aware that you had expectations. It was sort of like they were in it to play, like, what is it? How the hell do I say it, Spirit? They were in it for the then and now. Like, let's just have fun. And you were in it for a commitment. So it inevitably ended because they weren't ready and you were, but there was all these unhealed wounds that the two of you needed to fix before this connection could actually be healthy. Great fortune is here. One or both of you. Ask your spirit guides for help is what it's saying, and that's what it's talking about, communicating in the moon. They're manifesting this, but there's ego here. Ego came in, pride, double confirmation of that. They want to say we're both to blame, and there could be truth to that, right? You're standing in your power and possibly your pride. And it's draining both of you because you really want to be together. You really do. But there's a lot of pride and ego that's here. And you're both mirroring that defensiveness. Learning lessons the hard way. And I feel like your person had to. Spirit saying follow your path. If they really are willing to pursue this, they will follow. Let me love you. Maybe that's how you felt. And they weren't ready to be loved that way. Somebody's blocking one or the other. Somebody's in their dark energy. Yep. Somebody's going through the dark night of the soul is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And I feel like one or both of you could say that. You both are in the, you both have to go through the dark night of the soul to come out healed versions of yourselves. And I feel like one or both of you are not willing to do that. I feel like it's this other person. Your person isn't, you know, right now they're wanting to manifest you, but are they ready? Are they ready? They're drained, they're tired, but are they ready to settle down? That's the whole thing. But like I said, past, present, and future energy could be at play here. Depression. Somebody's depressed. Somebody's depressed without you. They feel like this is unfinished. You have a deep bond. They can't forget you. Even if you weren't married to this person or in a serious relationship, this person thinks of you heavy. And that's why they know that this is more than just a normal situation here. Because if you didn't have a sexual relationship with this person, why are they still thinking about you? Sexual healing. That's what they want. They had an idea that they had this connection with you and it was for that. And they figured if they could just do that with you, they would, you know, the spell would be broken. And now time has gone by, a lot of time, moons, full moons, blood moons, and they still can't forget you. So they know that you're special. You're definitely different than the rest of the people that they've had connections with. That's why they want to pursue it. They were reckless. They made a reckless choice to walk away or ghost or abandon this connection. You've had a glow up, a transformation, and they're watching. This is put on pause. They don't feel like it's over. That's the whole point. Maybe you're giving them the silent treatment, or they're giving you the silent treatment. One's blocking you, they're both blocking you. Yes, maybe they think you're a social butterfly. They're under your spell. Maybe they think you've done a spell to keep them interested, as if. Time out. You feel like you made your bed, now lie in it, get out. But they're not done with you yet, my friend. Chosen one. You could be the chosen one. Use your intuition. This person comes back, which they will. I want to earn back your trust. And this is where they're trying to figure out a way, because they've had a spiritual awakening. They're trying to figure out a way back. And I feel like they're going to do it in a friendly, oh, hi, how are you? I didn't, bump into you. How's it going? And, can we get a coffee? Or how you been? Want, to talk and maybe even collaborate on some level, because they are watching you. So they know you're working on something. And they want to help you. If it's like social media, they might have some computer experience or something like that. If they can contribute to your business of some sort. They don't want this to be over. They want an in, and they feel like that's the way to do it. It's taken them a long time to figure out how they're going to get past your guard, your walls, your blocks. Maybe they send you text messages, or they're blocked from you on your phone, or you don't answer your phone. They're using fake numbers, and there's no way to get in touch with you. You don't talk to them. You're not in the same area as you used to be. So they're trying to find a way to get to you, like alone. You're a hard person to pin down, is what I'm hearing. 7 of Cups. Yeah, they had all these illusions at the time of choice. Cups of Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But the lovers, they want you as their only choice. Ace of Cups. They want another opportunity. A new beginning. They don't know if you're receptive to that. They don't know if you're going to fight them. 5 of Wands. Argue. They don't want to argue. Yeah, they just don't. King of Cups. They want to come at you in a different way. They just don't want to do it sexually or like to. They know that you have your guards up. If they come towards you in a sexual way, you'll knock that down, or you'll reject them. They don't want to be rejected. They don't want to be rejected, though they do have a lot of thoughts about you in that way. They don't want to come towards you and scare you, or like you'll shoot them down. And the minute they start using that type of language, but there's an illusion here. So what is this, Spirit? Six of Swords. You walked away. You sailed away to calmer waters. You're the High Priestess. So they're kind of afraid of you. The Ace of Pentacles. Say that you're working on things. You're busy. They know that. They don't want to bother you, but they feel like there's nobody else like you. You were a gift to them, and they just didn't see it at the time. They see it now. Maybe they didn't tell you that. So they want to come in friendly, but there's the illusion because they really want you as something more than that. Yeah. Three of Cups. I think they want to collaborate with you, work with you on some level. Justice. They want to give you flowers. They want to give you justice. They're manifesting that. Manifesting that. They want to come in quick, but they know that you'll cut them down if they're coming in any other way but friendly. Yes. Ace of Swords. You'll cut them down, but they want a new beginning. So this has been like back and forth with them figuring out how to approach you. Because you got your guards up, and they know it. Five of Pentacles. They feel left out. They feel left out. And maybe you are doing things alone now. Your life has changed. Maybe you're a single parent. Yeah, so they don't want to bother you. It's like they see you busy, they see you working, but they can't stop thinking about you. They know that you're special. They know if they don't shoot their shot, they're never going to have another chance with you. Seven of Wands, but the guard's there, right? It's like you're almost impossible to get to. You're blocked. Queen of Pentacles, but you are winning. And they know it. They want to collaborate with you. They need balance. They need to calm down. You make them nervous. You make them say things that they don't. They feel foolish around you. There's the guard up. You're guarded. Again, you're guarded. But you are everything to this person. You are everything to this person. The world. You're the world. There's nobody else. So they want to come towards you. Take that leap of faith. Because Two of Pentacles, they know they can work with you, and they want to. They've been working hard to level up so they can have this opportunity. Like the phoenix rising again, they want to talk to you, converse with you. They want this to come out of the ashes and build something with you again. There was an ending here. They want the games to end. They want the separation to end. Ten of Swords, they want to heal this connection. They do. They want to start something new. Shoot for the moon. That's what I'm hearing, man. Because there's nobody like you. No matter who they've been with, nothing ever checks the boxes like you did. Eight of Swords. They've been confined for a long time in their head. Self-imposed prison, man. But you are everything that they've ever wanted. You're like their princess. And look, Two of Cups. Yep. They want to make a love offer. That's beautiful. Any other cards, Spirit, before I end it? Oh, Lord Spirit, thank you. Yep, the Devil. They're obsessed. They're obsessed with you. They want something traditional. They want to make an offer. They want to make an offer to you. Look at this. Queen of Wands. You're sexy. Just like I said before, you're sexy. They want to Celebrate. Six of Cups here. And they want to give you justice. Again, justice. Yep, they'll never forget you. They'll never forget you. They want to work with you. You are everything to this person. Six of Pentacles. They want to collaborate. Whatever it is, they want to collaborate with whatever you're working on. This relationship has been in suspense for a long time. But look, Ten of Pentacles. A legacy. That's what they see. A future that only you, they want a part of. No more, there's no more misunderstanding. There's no more waiting. You're it. Tag, you're it. They see a legacy, a family with you. Who could this be? Let's see. Spirit, you know who the possibility of this person could be? All right, we have Sagittarius. We have Capricorn. Yep. And we have Scorpio. All right, let's go. One more. Cancer. Scorpio again. Sagittarius again. There you go. There you have it. Thank you so much for joining me on Empress Aries 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe because I'd love to have you. Till next time, be safe out there, my friends. Be blessed.